Well, I have to continue with the production, don't I? The other video kind of said it all, didn't it? I couldn't do these things without help from above. And I didn't have the confidence necessary to do this stuff. Right now it's about 6:10, 6:11. It's still the 22nd of April. It's still Friday. Actually, 23rd. And I wouldn't have been able to cook regular like I used to a long time ago. I know I said something about it in the previous videos that I'm downloading and putting it online right after this. But something basic, some basic food stuff. Beans and ham. Some people make it into a stew because they make it mushy, and others into a soup. I've always ate it as a soup because we've always put too much water in the thing. I've never had mushy beans like that. Like I've seen other people fix it and have cornbread with it. I don't even have any cornbread. I don't even have any bread. But I do have crackers and I could thicken it up a bit, but I don't want to do that. I'm just enjoying them what they are right now as it is. Plain, simple, wholesome. Well, I got a dog still asking me for more ham pieces. But I have to talk about this. I want to talk about it. Because it's important for me and maybe some other people, I guess, I don't know. I've been a cook off and on, not registered, but when you're at home, you cook, you survive. You cook for your family, you cook for people. Growing up, I had to cook for survival because we always joked Ma couldn't fix food. Well, she did fix food, we just barely choked it down. Hamburger helper, tuna noodle casserole, mac and cheese with hot dogs, mashed potatoes with hamburgers. Sometimes we'd get a recipe in that we'd be able to try. Beef stew, potato soup, and a lot more, including how to bake food in an oven, including chicken, and a turkey, which I didn't master until well in my late adult age. However, this simple enough thing of beans and ham should have been simple enough. My brother usually futzed around with the seasoning and making it come out okay. A lot of Worcestershire. Lee and Perrins he used on it. Give me a few minutes, mamas. Give me a few minutes. I know. You're a good puppy. You're a good puppy. There. There you go. I'm hoping I'm not trying to kill her. And it would have been no problem me fixing these kind of foods. I mean, we also went to church cookouts, place events at our church where they swapped recipes and dishes. And we had a recipe book from the church that we went to. And it had chicken and rice dish in it. And for the longest of time of 4 decades, 4.5 decades, we fixed that stuff like crazy. Almost became automatic. Actually, it was automatic for us sometimes. We had to keep looking at the book every so often just to make sure that we're doing it right. But hell, we look at some of the ingredients like, yeah, hell, we know how to do this stuff. Blah, blah, blah. As long as we had a gas oven, we were fine. We're doing fine. Electric ovens, forget it. Couldn't cook for anything. Had to pre-cook the meat before we shoved it in there, and then waited hours before we had something of moist meat if it was left, if it was still in there. And then the rice either fried up to a crisp or actually was cooked right. We were having issues on that one. But at least during those days of my family alive, most of the meals would be fixed by my brother and me. Basic of spaghetti. You fix your sauce, you fix your hamburger, you fix your noodles, no problem. And you do the garlic bread. An hour and a half, I get your food going. Well, it takes time to get the hamburger brown. At the same time, you're doing the sauce, and at the other pot, you also got macaroni. You're still waiting for the water to boil half the time. And when you do, by the time you get the hamburger fried up and thrown into the pot of water, actually into the sauce, it's just getting there to be softened. And by the time the sauce is ready, you've got your spaghetti ready to go. Sometimes an hour or less. I like gas. I like cooking. I like. Some people consider it maybe like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me! I got to fix what? Well, as long as I had the ingredients at home, it didn't exactly matter much. Okay, what are we having tonight? Oh, bacon and eggs. Okay, fine. Get the sausage, get the bacon, get some potatoes chopped up. Mish mash? No. Okay, we're gonna have that one. Fry up the eggs individually for each family member. Make sure the bacon was cooked, or if I actually had sausage, it'd be better. Now, one time I actually learned how to fix sausage gravy. My mother never tried it. It was well after her passing. All these things happened before my brother's passage back in 2018. And it was after he passed away is it seemed like I couldn't function more and more how to fix food. At least how I used to do it in the first place. And this past year, it's gotten harder and harder for me to get into it. Anyway, we had the COVID shit going on. We had the DoorDash, so you'd be delivering food left and right. But sometimes I'd still like to go to a store to get some ingredients just to get something cooked. Man can only survive so much on rice-a-roni or macaroni and cheese, or let alone spam, hot dogs. I know. But the old recipes still screamed out. I mean, bacon and eggs I could do. Eggs and pancakes, okay, no problem. I could do that too. But something as simple as beans and ham? Scratch your heads on that one. Because beans and ham are one of those kind of dishes that you're like, and it was. I mean, I used to fix this stuff like crazy when the family was alive, and I'm thinking and not grieving, not tearing myself apart left and right. And then what happens? I lose them, I lose myself. I lost myself. That wasn't right. So, I tried a few dishes if I could. If I had the ingredients for it, yeah. Spaghetti, okay, no problem. We got sauce, we got package. I got a hamburger. Well, I got half the stuff. Now the rest of the stuff, what else? Well, you need to put a sauce on something. Okay, what do I pour it on? That was the question. What the hell do I pour the sauce on? That was a problem right there. I had plenty of Maruchan noodles. I know, they suck, but when it comes down for eating a cheap ass spaghetti meal and that's all I got, you eat what you fix. And that's what I've been doing ever since. But this tore me apart a couple of days ago when I got the package of navy beans out and didn't do it right. This time it was done right. Rinsed, but it didn't soak for overnight, like for 12 hours or more. Then after that, didn't cook it right at the temperature, didn't get it at a boil, and then after that, turn it down. And when I did, I screwed up that one. Had it low and tested it after 6 to 8 hours and still didn't work right. Something about it because the damn pre-soaking mattered the most. Still came out hard and squishy. Not where you mush it into the palate with your tongue. Make it feel mushy mushy. I had plenty of flavor in the damn thing. I had plenty of honey baked ham in the damn in it, or leftovers of it. Worcestershire. I had onion in it. Start mucking around with a baking soda. It's like hours after, like 6 to 8 hours, and still it came out like I don't even want to mention it. Tossed the whole damn thing out. This was different. Got the ham again this morning, but different ham altogether. A little bit of onion, still Worcestershire sauce in the water, and simmer. Actually, I get the boil, and then after that, simmer, and left it alone. Checked it once in a while, stirred it a little bit, but I know I had too much water in the damn thing and not enough beans, but I didn't want to screw up the batch, what I had left of it. And then there it was, fixed. I could put it out of the water and start eating. Of course, it's cold now, but I had to talk about this, and I'll tell you, when you're emotional about it, that's what it gets to you. I mean, food brings out emotions sometimes. At least for me. At least this time I was crying over it. Not crying because I failed, and I did that a couple of days ago. That's why I got the spaghetti stuff out. No, I cried because I thought I didn't know how to do this thing right. I failed Dave. I failed Ma. I failed myself. And I started researching more and more about it. I'm still feeling lousy about it, so what the hell? Try it again. I tried it with one old crock pot that didn't exactly work too well. That was my problem. Damn thing gave out. Got to get rid of it. And it was a good pot too. We had it for we had it for 40, 45 years. My God, for presto, that lasted that long. It did. Sunbeam, my God, works. New guy in the block. He ought to. I'm going to put him through a lot of paces these days. And soak the beans, see what happens. Get ham. That's what I did this morning. Now I got the plate. And now I got a gold plate. Now there's still some heat left. And she's still licking her chops. I am just so grateful. I'm looking at this in gratitude. I'm looking at this in admiration. I'm looking at this in humbleness and humility at this point over here. And I'm probably feeling a lot more than that. No, I'm not crying over this one. But I am going to continue to eat. And I know she wants my dinner as well. There she goes again. Give me the eyes. I gotta watch out for this dog. She's a food thief.